And yes, you can. Hi friends, I'm Les Mood, your host. Welcome to the Energy Independent Show, where we cover product reviews, interviews, and hot news. According to Utility Dive, FBI warns Russia is probing energy sector cyber systems as threat to industrial control technology grows. The ability for hackers to remotely exploit ICS vulnerabilities has been exacerbated by the shift to a remote workforce and the increased reliance on remote access to ICS networks in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, according to Clarity's research. The big task for an adversary is to find one hole in the defense, while the work of the defender is to find and protect every hole in the entire perimeter, said Amir Preminger. It only takes one mistake to give the adversary the access required to get into the OT network, Preminger said. Once the attacker is in, we can see that he will probably meet old unpacked equipment or invest and find new vulnerabilities to use. According to TechCrunch.com, Xos Trucks raises $20 million to put more of its electric commercial trucks on the road. Commercial electric vehicles startup Xos Trucks has raised $20 million funding. It will use to ramp up production ahead of potential new demand fueled by landmark emissions rule adopted by California that will require more than half of all trucks sold in the state to be zero emissions by 2035. We're excited to continue growing our operations to provide best-in-class last-mile electric vehicles for our customers, said Dakota Simler, co-founder and CEO of Xos Trucks. It's our goal to provide reliable, affordable, and sustainable transportation as the volume of e-commerce demands are increasing and have accelerated during the pandemic. According to the Urbanist.org, an urbanist case for vertical farming, today common agriculture practices come with significant environmental costs. The sector consumes depleting freshwater supplies, occupies large swaths of land, and emits major greenhouse gas emissions from the production of crops and the transportation of that produce. One solution that technically minded environmentalists tout is vertical farming. Vertical farming lies at the intersection of agriculture and cutting-edge technology. The method consists of planting in a vertically built environment, but anyone could relatively cheaply build a farm vertically. The technical side of vertical farming comes into play when controlled environment agriculture, or CEA, becomes integrated into the vertical structure. Vertical farms are on the rise. Public and private entities are ensuring that vertical agriculture and their associated technologies become a noteworthy player in agriculture. According to PVMagazine.com, special PV plant designed for livestock in Taiwan, Taiwanese state-run Taipower is experimenting with PV installations on land used for cattle grazing at a former mining waste disposal site in rural Sholi, Nantou County. The Taiwan Council of Agriculture is supporting the project, which has been designed to determine whether crops can be used instead of lawnmowers to control weed growth. God's lawnmowers. The company is deploying a 9 megawatt solar plant at the site, and the first 1 megawatt section going online earlier this month. Initially, 2 cows will be brought to the site for weed control purposes. The PV panels have been installed at a height of more than 3 meters to allow the cows to graze beneath them. The mounting structures are also not stuck into the ground, but are placed with special concrete bases which can be used or easily removed. Taipower said the special design will reduce the environmental impact of the project. According to BizJournals.com, Duke Energy Renewables taps Goldman Sachs for $109.4 million investment into commercial solar storage projects. Duke Energy Renewables has raised a $109.4 million investment from Goldman Sachs' Alternative Energy Investing Group for commercial and industrial solar projects. The money will be used over 18 months to build about 75 megawatts and worth of solar projects and solar plus storage projects developed and built by REC Solar, which is a solar business unit of Duke Renewables. The project will include community solar projects as well as ground or roof-mounted projects for businesses across several states, including Arizona, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Massachusetts, and Texas. And that's it for the hot energy news. Thank you for joining us. The revolution is here. Feel free to like, comment, share, and follow, and we will see you soon.